Guys, welcome back. I'm here at the shop and office area today. I got my sea hunt here behind me. You know, I started watching YouTube about 3 years ago. And being a lifelong boater, all my searches went straight to South Florida boating. That included the Keys and the Bahamas. I mean, these other YouTubers, they were showing me places that I had only dreamed about. So I wanted to explore them myself, you know, so these places soon moved to the top of my bucket list. And so I got Mary Sue on board, and my dreams quickly became our dreams, thank God. So I'm here to show you what we're going to upgrade to so we can make some crossings down in South Florida to the Keys, the Key West, and the Bahamas. And here again, I wanted to show you what we're moving up from. 2013 model, 211 Sea Hunt. It has been and still is a great boat. I'm going to slip right out of here, back through the office area. We get all that farm equipment outside. I'm going to slip back out of this part of the office and the shop. And I'm going to carry you right across the yard and show you what we decided to boat on. As we head over there, get through this shop area, I'm going to show you something. We step outside here. Whew, raining just a little bit. I want you to see that hat right there. Sportsman. My son's got one. I really loved his boat. And that's what I'm fixing to show you. I'm gonna step over here and show you right here in this warehouse what we purchased. Maybe a little dark in here, the lights are on, but it's a little bit dark still. And here she is. I bought a Sportsman 352 open. Now that is something I feel a little safer about crossing the Gulf Stream on. I'm gonna get Mary Sue over here and let her talk about it just a little bit and show you around. But we also bought the Mare Trail trailer. I've got it fixed up here with a set of steps and so forth to get up there. And now we're moving up to the Sportsman 352, forward seating, chase lounge in the center, with a Lumitech light bar, a FLIR nighttime camera, open array radar, dual Garmin radios, anchor light, Garmin weather and antennas, and triple 400 Mercuries. V10 naturally aspirated. All right, guys, I got Mary Sue up on the boat, and our beautiful grandbaby is with her. We're doing double duty tonight, showing you the boat and babysitting. So we're coming up our steps here and show you what we think is absolutely beautiful boat. The Sportsman 352 open with triple 400 Mercuries. And we're gonna step right aboard. What a beautiful way to get on the boat. To start with the double dive doors, port side and starboard side. I mean, if this was your dock here, how easy of access would that be? But let me move on before I start showing you the boat and get up here where my Mary Sue is, and she's working on the table here up front. And so what we got here, I'll let Mary Sue show it to you.
Okay, so this is front laying out platform, and of course you can have it all flat like this, or you can have the table. I know y'all probably all seen the table. I'm gonna, excuse me just a minute.
Yeah, go right here.
Use this table a little bit, and it's easy to lift the table or lower the table.
So we can raise it up and sit around it, set your drinks on it. See, and use it this way without the cushion, and stow the cushion down below.
And
So
what I wanted to show though, I'll put this down in a minute, is like with the grandchildren, and if we're riding, I wanted to show you the height. You won't lay on the floor, but I wanted to show you, I feel safe with grandchildren.
Okay.
Up here.
All right.
As far as riding.
Yeah, it's got the high gunnels here. Excuse me. And this is what Mary Sue's talking about here.
And
how deep you sit in the boat, how safe you feel when you're traveling 40 miles an hour or faster and hitting a little bit of chop. And see how safe the Jones is standing there, and he's holding on to the rail, which is a great little thing for him to do if you're just putting around slow, you know.
Well, like we went out to see the fireworks when we were on Paul's boat, but I love it because of the higher gunner walls, and I felt like it would be safer for growing grandchildren. Yes.
All right, well, I'm gonna ease up and show you a little bit more of it.
I'm gonna put this down.
While we're here at the bow, I just want to tell you, we've got some storage boxes underneath the cushions here on both sides, and you can raise that up without taking off all the cushions on the boat. Access that. All right, I did want to show you this right here, with the table down and the cushion removed, the front filler boards out of the way. You can walk right forward here. Actually a good place to stand on or put your knee on and open the ankle locker right here. Okay, I'm gonna stand up here just a little bit and show you the windlass. And looking back, while we're here, I'm gonna give you a top side. We did install a FLIR, a nighttime infrared camera, and that was this is the Lumitech light bar that's built in the front, along with the Garmin open array radar, twin radios, and a Garmin weather antenna on it, along with some Mercury vessel view information. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Matter of fact, I'm not sure what a lot of things are on the boat, but I'm just kind of looking at it probably for maybe my second time here, but I wanted to record this and show it to you guys. All right, and this is, let Mary Sue tell you about this seat right here.
And so this is, what is it called? The front lounge. This is another thing I was interested in for the grandchildren, because here again, the mamas can get on either side. We can put babies in the middle and have enough room, and I feel safe. I don't feel like my children are going to fall out of the boat.
Very nice.
I don't think it was a safety issue. And after we took Sportsman to Bimini, October a year or so ago, that was my deciding decision on this kind of boat.
On the windlass anchor, I wanted to show you that here's your up and down, in and out buttons on the left and the right. You also can control it at the dash. I'm going to come back down on our starboard side here and show you a little bit on the helm area. Triple seats with an armrest between every seat. Now that's one little feature I like, because when I'm sitting here, I like a place to put my arms. So I'm gonna sit back here, kind of show you this just a minute. I mean, this is comfortable to me. I sit on so many boats at boat shows, and it's just not comfortable. And great place to put your feet right here, but they're not dangling like you've seen a lot of boats I've showed you on some other videos. And these are big 22-inch screens. You can split them in half. You can cut them in quads. I mean, you can cut this up any way you like it, the Garmin screens, and you can do that regardless if it's a 12-inch screen or a 22-inch screen. It really doesn't matter. But here, as you see, I've got the lights turned on here, and let's just go right here and say I want to do some docking lights. And they've come on up there in the front. I'll turn them back off. Spreader lights aft. And I'm going to turn around where you can see this right here, this button right here. It's got a low light, and I hit it again, bright light, and then hit it again, and it's off. And same way right here. That was spreader aft. Here's spreader forward. Just a medium light, and hit it again. It's a bright light. So, you know, if you got boaters around you and you're in close proximity of other boaters, maybe you don't want to blind them or even have it on. So, but nice to know you have it if you need to try to find some markers. And the business end of the boat, whether you're fishing or you're rock and rolling, but since we don't have any rods on the boat right now, we're just going to look at the motors a minute. They're 400 Mercury V10. That's 10 cylinders, naturally aspirated engines, and I'm excited about putting them in the water, running them for the first time. Each motor's got an hour a piece on each one of them, and that was when it was ran in the test tank in the Sportsman factory. Never has been put in salt water or any other water after it left the factory. These seats right here, the aft-facing seat, the forward-facing seat, you see the forward-facing seat a lot wider. And this right here just flips right up. Gets out of your way. You can raise this up here on the friction hinges. It stays right there. You got your sink, cutting board, and just a little, I think they call it a bait prep sink. Very nice. So you can just leave it down. And excuse me, hold on a minute. I gotta get this down. There you go. Now we're learning. Get that down. Just make some sandwiches. Just set some things if you anchored out, whatever. I wanted to show you these dive doors here. That one's on the port side. It's shut. But if you look right here, you press this button and you press it down, and it locks in place where it doesn't come out on you. Swings around. It's got gaskets right here, all around the bottom, back up the side. The gaskets here, where it seals off a gasket next to a gasket, and that makes it as watertight as probably you can make one. And it goes back in, press the button, pull it down, and it's tight right there. As you're pulling it on down, it clicks it in, it ain't going nowhere. Got no slop and play in it. I like that. Nice fit and finish. I will show you this, and the guys that installed it said it was relatively easy to install, but these are fender pros right here. You take this clip, tie your line onto it at a predetermined length, and just put them right there in the hole, mash the button, and slide right down, they lock in place. And that way you don't tie up your cleat here. If you need your cleat tying up to a dock or whatever, and you want to hang your bumpers on the dock, you don't tie that up. Most boats may have two. I opted to put three. I put one midship here, and then I put one forward. And there's no need to have bumpers up here because your boat tapers in so much, you know, you're not going to be up on the dock up here against the bow of the boat. And if you are, my God, the butt end, the stern end of the boat, it's going to be kicked out if this twisted around like that. So starting about the front of this helm area, the hard top structure, is about where I figured we need the first one. And that was just my opinion on it. But No particular specs on where to place them. You place them where you want to place them. And I got 3 on this side, 1 here, 1 there, and there. So for that reason, I've got 6 bumpers, 6 bumper lines to stow away on the boat. Another thing I really like about these seats, not only they got the armrest, but they slide independently. Each seat slides forward and aft. I like that. So if you're a shorter person, then you want to slide it forward. It will make your feet more comfortable on the platform up here where you need to rest your feet at. Plenty of cup holders. Mary Sue said this was her side of the boat right here because she likes a lot of cup holders and gives her access to the cabin without having to go around me. So she's got the port side of the boat. I've got the center and got an empty seat right here. Show you quickly on the Helm. The throttle controls here for the engines. And if you got 2 handles, but you got 3 motors. Well, if you just put the port side in gear, it's only going to run the port side engine. If you want to back up port side engine, you just do that. The center engine and the starboard engine will not be in gear. This was one for the starboard engine. This is in reverse, and this is the forward position for starboard engine. And when you do what I've just done, the center engine is not engaged. The center engine only engages when you put both of them forward or either both of them backwards. And there is the neutral position. This is joystick. Unlike the Yamaha would have a autopilot bar right here that you can tap left and right. Mercury's autopilot is built into their joystick. So you hit this button here and it would engage the autopilot. And if you're running down, say, the waterway, intercoastal waterway or channel, whatever, and it's a fairly wide channel, and you want to hit that right there, that would allow for autopilot to come on. And you say, oh, I need to straighten it to the left. You just hit it 1 time to the left, that moves it 1 degree. Or you need it 3 degrees to the left, you hit 1, 2, 3, and that moves it from whatever you're running 3 degrees back over to the port side. Same way going back to the starboard. Now, if you would want to make a big correction, you would just twist the knob, let go, it's spring loaded, and it would go 10 degrees to the starboard. If you need to go 20 degrees to starboard, twist it 1 time, let go, 1 time, let go, and there you are, 20 degrees, change of course. All right, so here's the horn. Whoop. Oh, so there's the horn button that you don't have to go through the screen to get to that, obviously. And your safety harness that you definitely want to be clipped in, particularly if you're by yourself on this boat, because you don't want to fall down through a big wave, whatever, and be thrown unconscious or either out of the boat and not have the boat cut off for you. All right, and this right here is the radio. The Fusion radio, and I got it off right now, but got a cover for it here. And the radio also has controls for the radio right here on the port side in the bow of the boat. Pretty much the same thing. You can turn the volume up and down, and I think maybe you can change the channel on that. You also have a port to plug your phone in on that side, and on this side where your table goes up and down, you got a USB port on that side. I don't know if it's USB or is it USB. Yes, a USB port. And I didn't know if it was something different. All right, so that takes care of that right there. Now I'm going to show you this right here. The boat did not come with a shore power cord, although I've got a shore power cord. But I've just got it plugged in. So through 110, it's a 30 amp plug on it. I actually ordered this one offline because it turns on a 90. And the other ones that I've seen, they stick straight out and then the plug sticks in here from the cord and just kills your walkway through area. So we used a 90 there on that and just got that in the mail recently ago. Look right here, I want to show you this right here. Okay, I got the door open here. I'll show you this. This is the table right here that goes in the back. His table leg, and you can set up a table between the forward seat and aft seat. This particular boat with the Seakeeper has 7 batteries. And there's the battery charger over to my left side, the fusion speakers, and very heavy door there. It shuts good. These are doors right here, cabinets here, little storage areas. This one right here actually has a fire extinguisher in it and a whistle. So moving around, I mean, one thing Sportsman does now that I really like, that's this structure right here. You know, a lot of boats you'll see, they've got the front windshield, one furthest to the bow structure. They've got the second structure, but a lot of them don't have the back structure unless you get into a 39-foot boat, and some of those don't have them. But this has got 6 rod holders up top. It's got 5 here on the lower level. And when you're riding in the back of the boat, without this structure here, all you got to hold on to is that seat, which obviously is not a fixed, heavy structure. And you don't want to do that the whole trip. So, but this right here gives you a place to hold on to. You can hold on to this. I mean, hold on like this. Anywhere you want to hold on, this is not going to move on you. Any way you want to do it. And I love that. It's got a nice shape to it, curved shape. This is the D-tubing. And while we're talking about this, I want you to look at this right here. I've showed you countless number of boats with a structure that comes down and it bolts to the floor. Just something for me to break my toes on. And hit your mop on. Every time you mop it, you bump it with your mop. You keep on hitting it, and eventually all this beautiful powder coating is going to come off of it. The Sportsman got them off the floor and got them insetted on the corners, so your cabin can still be big and still have the same walk-through space by the gunnels. The front side's done the exact same way. I mean, I don't know who came up with that design, but I got a feeling I know, and that's the owner of the company. And he done a great job when he got that design. All right, I'm gonna step down in the cabin here just a minute. These are friction hinges, so you know, you open it up a little bit, you don't even gotta worry about it slamming shut on you. Bring it all the way back around. We'll step in here. Okay. Now, if you were going to Bimini, or you were going to the Dry Tortugas, obviously Dry Tortugas don't have anywhere for you to sleep over there other than a tent up there amongst the trees and the crabs. But if you want to anchor out at the Tortugas, I mean, this has got air conditioning. You can stay on this boat overnight, more than comfortable. You do have a porcelain head right here on the boat. This is just a cover that comes down, and it's got a locking pin underneath it that locks it where it doesn't come up. One of the options we added on to the boat, it came with this board and ladder right here. And since it had 2 places to put a board and ladder, the starboard and the port side, I just bought another bracket to hold it and another ladder in case we had a crowd on the boat and we at a sandbar party or something, we can access both sides if we needed to. All right, I want to show you this right here behind the helm. And I forgot to mention the mirror. Everybody could use a mirror. Sometimes we see some reflections we ain't liking so good, but that's what happens sometimes when you get to be an old man like me. Okay. Cup holders. All right, one more thing I want to show you here. Let's put this seat up right here. Push it right in and look down here in the bilge. Let's see if we can get this to come up here. And there we go. This has a Seakeeper 3 on it. And most of you watching this video may know what it does, but it has a gyro in it, which is in a vacuum sealed container, so it doesn't create friction when it spins. And this thing is spinning about 10,000 RPMs. And but in the way it tilts back and forth actually keeps the boat from rocking to the left and right. And amazing technology and the compactness of it. I mean, this is a 3, they make a 2, and they make a 1. And looking right here, I'm gonna look right back here. I had this this duffel bag here, real tough sides here, and so I put my anchor in that, and that is a Fortress number 11 anchor, and it's disconnected from the chain and the line, which would be the rod, anchor rod, and with a D-ring right there. You can hand screw it with your thumb. Anyway, I take that out. I'll be taking that out, attaching the anchor to it, and using it as a stern anchor. And instead of throwing an anchor up here and it doesn't fit in the live wells, I come up with this option here. There's a formed bottom made just for a 5-gallon bucket. They have this board right here that goes across to keep anything up this way from spilling back there on your through hulls, which is a great little idea, but that bucket fits just right with a lid on it. And I've got room on top half of that bucket to put something else, maybe like a water hose. But very big access to pull that bucket out, and you can get down there and squat and do what you need to do back there in the back bilge of the boat. All right. A quick look at one of the fish boxes here. This is on the port side. And this one on the starboard side. They're insulated, fill them up with ice, have a place to throw your catch. Very nice, in the floor, out of the way. And 2 live wells, 30-gallon live wells. Blue light inside, painted blue on the inside, kind of common effect for the fish, so they say. I'm not an expert on it by no means, but at least you have a light where you can see your bait. And this cooler right here, Mary Sue and I love this right here. We never were fond of a pull-out cooler, having this heavy cooler, push it back, one thing or another. We may put a cooler here. We could set it right here if we wanted to. But this is a deep cooler here and hold a lot of drinks and ice and so forth. Rod holders. And there's a close-up look of the V10 Mercury's. Beautiful. And one thing I did like about these versus the Yamahas, and not that I don't like Yamahas, I love Yamahas. But I like that little access plate on the top where you can lift that up and actually check your oil, and you don't have to pull the whole cowling off. All right, let's see what else we can show you on the boat. Up here at the very top, just a small storage area here on friction hinges right here. And that's a good place to put your documents on your boat. Papers, passports, anything you don't want to get wet. Be a great place to put it. It's got a power actuator here to open the vent, let some air in here if it's hot and warm. Good place to lay your phone and stuff. You know, I didn't like my phone and stuff put behind a closed cabinet. I want to see it when it lights up and know when somebody's calling me. This is an induction charger here. You can plug in here with 2 USB ports, and have covers here for the screens to protect them when you walk away from the boat. A hatch for inside, and a nice soft pad. You're amazing that the pad is about a 1/2 inch thick, but it does feel good. It does feel good in my bare feet. Now that, you know, you walk on cement all day working in a shop, and I've done it. It's a lot better to walk on a little bit of something soft. So now we're going to go down to the side of the boat. I wanted to show you the trailer I chose, which is a Ameritrail trailer. And they build these trailers here to fit it to this particular boat. and the other boats, they fit your trailer exactly to your boat. I did want to show you this boat right here. It is nighttime here. Of course, the door is shut, no windows in the building, but there's your forward spreader light, how it's lighting up on the garage door. Coming back, you have your blue accent lights underneath the hardtop. Some more lights here, and your aft spreader light is on, shining back here. If you're fishing back here, got all kind of light back here to see what you're doing. If it's a little bit late or you get to the dock after dark, you know, and so lights are a big thing at night, obviously. Whether you use them or not, irrelevant. As long as you got them, you can use them when you need them, if you need them. So I'll turn that one off, turn the forward off. Now you're a lot softer atmosphere. If you were cruising down the Miami River or out in a very smooth waterway, nice place to gather some friends, and nice boat to be on. Got a lot of comfortable sitting on the boat. Guys, a couple of days ago, I just got back from Charleston in the Summersville area down in South Carolina. Me and some friends of ours, Mary Sue, went down and toured the plant. And I wanted to show you a few clips of us touring the plant and meeting the owner of the company, Tommy Hancock. Guys, one more thing I wanted to show you. I'm gonna slip right through. We come through that door right behind me here. I'm gonna slip right through this door right here. And this facility has a place we can put a boat and wash and clean it up. And this is on a slope floor right here. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Well, this is my son's boat right here. He's got the 302 Sportsman. But we have a pressure washer here, slope floor, and come in here, clean them up, wash and wax them. And also I use it for my farm equipment and my big trucks and so forth. So it's not dedicated to the boats, but it's just nice to have a place to put equipment in here and clean it up, especially if you're working outside and it's 40 degrees. But Paul's boat, you just brought it back from Topsail. It has not been washed yet, but we're going to do that first of the week. He's got the twin 300 Yamahas. Just show you around his boat just a minute. And the Sportsman boat's very similar up top, just the 35 was a lot wider in the console area. He's got two 17-inch screens where the boat I just showed you had 22s. A nice trailer here, Magic Tilt. It's got the stainless steel hubs, calipers, and spare tire and rims up here. Like I say, these are 15-inch, and what's on the other trailer is a little bit heavier, and it's got the 16-inch tires. All right, check these shots out of the Sportsman plant and friends of mine and Tommy Hancock. Guys, I want to show you this picture right here. On the right, Risa and her husband, Alan, they are from my hometown of Kenansville. Mary Sue in the black dress, I'm behind her. And in the center with the sunglasses is Tommy Hancock. And Tommy is the owner and founder of Sportsman Boats. And Tommy gave us a personal tour around the plants, the multiple buildings we went through. He showed us the process of how Sportsman boats are made, and it was absolutely fascinating. And so a big shout out to him for making a great trip for us from North Carolina down to Summersville, South Carolina. It was absolutely amazing. And here's a shot of the four of us walking through the plant along with Victor Gonzalez from Sportsman Boats Just amazing facility. Guys, that was an amazing tour we took in Summersville at the Sportsman plant. Appreciate you watching, and until the next video comes out, we'll check you later. Take care.